What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome, everybody, to another amazing, educational, outgoing episode of Chevalier, where we are here to help men and women find happy and healthy relationships. It don't matter whether you're black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, South American, or even the penguins in Antarctica. My name is Sebastian Michaelis, and I am here to welcome you guys to another episode of what hopes to be an educational show. Because I want to apologize that it's been so long. I've been working with someone to edit these videos so they can have an intro and I can have text at the bottom. But it's in the process, and I don't really know too much about editing. I probably could figure it out myself, but I'd rather let the people who do these things do it best. It's like you don't let a chef fix your car, you let a mechanic fix your car. So it's like, I'm gonna see if this works. If it does, great. If it doesn't, then hey, we just stick to the basics. This channel has grown since I started it, and I'm really blessed and honored because um, YouTube is exactly just that. It's a social platform where anyone, should be able to get out there and make videos about things that matter to them. And as long as you're not inciting any hatred, then I think everyone should be openly and equally fairly able to speak their minds. Um, I have almost 70 people who are subscribers to the channel, and it means a lot to me because the purpose of me putting up videos and uploading videos is not for views, because I don't really care about views, because I'm not, number one, I'm not egotistical, and number two, I'm not prideful or shallow. Number two, the purpose of me putting out videos is because I want to be the man that I wish I had when I was younger. Um, I wish I had someone that I could go to for advice on different things and share with me information that would have helped me better in my endeavors when I was single and looking for a happy and healthy relationship when I was 17, 18, 19 years old. And I think that if you want to change things, you have to be a part of the solution that's going to make things better. And part of that, to me, is doing just this: creating videos on dating and relationships that's going to help people find the happiness they're looking for. Because I get a lot of inboxes about different things that guys say I should talk about and the topics that I should reach. So to me, at the end of the day, I want to create different videos that do just that, that incite the idea of things that guys want to know about. How do I even approach a woman in the first place? No, what I'm telling you isn't going to work for every woman, but it's going to help you get a better understanding of how you go about it. It's like when you're trying to go somewhere on a map. You know, maps are not 100% accurate all the time. That's why we use GPS. But at least a map is going to give you an idea of how to get there in case, GPS doesn't work, which in our lifetime, GPSs are pretty much the most accurate way of getting somewhere. I don't ever feel like I'm going to give the absolute perfect approach to anything, because what my experiences is in dating and relationships that lead to marriage are going to be different than every other human being's experience. The reason why is because every woman is different. And because every woman is different, the approach is always going to be totally different. Because even though there's this general idea that all women want different things, ironically, most women pretty much are the same. But that doesn't mean the approach actually changes. I'll give you a perfect example. Most women might say, oh, I like flowers and candy on the first date. But the type of flowers and candy each woman wants is totally different. Some women want dark chocolate. Some women want white chocolate. Some women want chocolate with nuts. So, that's just a simple example of why this channel exists. Because I want to give people an enlightened idea of how to go about dating, about how to go about what you're looking for. In an instance, I want to be uh, that seed that sparks the mind, that takes guys from being nervous and sitting back and getting scared to be rejected, to that guy that stands up, steps out, and makes the most of his experiences. That's why I made the videos about nuclear rejection, because a lot of women tell me, hey, I'm out and about, I'm shopping, I'm at the mall, I'm at the store, I'm doing so many different things, but guys don't approach me. And I don't understand why guys don't approach me. And I help these women understand that guys don't approach you because they don't want to get rejected. And not that they don't want to get rejected, but they don't want to be rejected in a manner that hurts their feelings. Because unfortunately, most women don't have to go through rejection in masses. It doesn't quantify with them why guys would be scared of rejection. Because in most instances, rejection isn't just turning a guy down, it becomes something way more hurtful. And unlike physical pain that can eventually heal, depending on what the physical element is, emotional pain tends to not heal as easy and affects you a lot more personal. So because of that rejection, a lot of guys tend to just not even speak to a woman in person, period. And this is where you have attractive women that can go here, there, everywhere, and no one even takes the time to speak with them. No one takes the time to open up to them because of that fear. In most cases, that risk versus reward thing doesn't really play much of a factor. And when you come to that idea, well, the risk, the reward would be being able to date her, and then the rest would be getting nuclear rejected and having my feelings hurt. That getting your feelings hurt to most guys is more detrimental. And I have tried to help guys as much as I could, and I've made a lot of progress in it. But I always personally felt that that was a part that I was missing. That was a part where I was lost. That was a part where I couldn't get guys to that next level. So a year and a half ago, I was on World Star Hip Hop. Shout out to World Star. World Star. If you're in a fight, your video ain't official if you ain't shot World Star. World Star. If you ain't shot World Star, it's not an official video, man. It's like you got Nikes, but they don't have to check on them. It's like it's like wearing like a Falcons jersey, but it don't have the Falcon logo on it. It's like wearing a Georgia Bulldog jersey, but it's not officiated by the Georgia Bulldogs. But I was on World Star a year and a half ago. Saw a video about a man who was being straightforward with women and how they perceive dating, and I got hooked instantaneously by this video by Kevin Samuels. I don't really speak his name much because I don't want to be like a lot of people on YouTube who try to use Kevin Samuels as their come up, because I think that's pretty kind of lowbrow, and I think it makes you look worse. It makes you look very pathetic when you got to use somebody else on the come up just to give you attention. But Kevin Samuels have helped me up my game to the next level because he's helped me better understand dating in a way in which I can help men find what they're looking for. Even though I started this platform almost a year ago, the purpose of this platform was to be an extension of what Kevin Samuels has going on. Because unfortunately, one man can't change the world. But more of us can spread the message. And I don't think it's really spreading his message. I think it's the opposite. He's been spreading the message that men have been saying forever. And I really had never said nothing like most guys because we thought we were sticking to code. Which is basically we don't say anything. These are men code things and we don't say anything. But one guy got up, Kevin Samuels, and said, "Hey, man, it's okay to say certain things, to help women better understand men, because most women are going to die alone because they don't understand men." And I always found it ironic because most women want to date men, they want to spend men's money, they want to spend men's time and effort, but they don't want to spend the time to understand men and what men want, and then waste all this money on dating sites that never go anywhere, and then end up saying at the end of the day, "Well, I don't understand why I can't find no good man." But yet you haven't made the effort to put yourself out there to meet and understand men. A lot of people have said for so long, "Wow, all y'all men trying to be like Kevin Samuels." But the sad thing is that most women don't understand is that Kevin Samuels is only saying what men have been saying for generations. He's just the one guy that got up and said, "Hey, I'm willing to take the shot. I'm willing to take the hit. I'm willing to take the negative publicity for saying what men have been saying for generations in the barbershops, at the golf club, at the cigar bar, and basically put it out there on a level to help women." I always found it very interesting because a lot of women say he hates women, but yet at the same time, he's telling a lot of you women things that you really are not supposed to know behind the man code that you were unaware of for generations. The man is no longer with us, and and it's sad that he's passed. But while he was alive, he shared a lot of knowledge with women that I would hope has helped a lot of you guys become that much more knowledgeable about the type of men you want to be with. That has helped you become that much more knowledgeable about the type of men you want to talk to. At the end of the day, I think the focal point of dating for the purpose of a relationship is to learn the person you're interested in or to learn the people you're interested in. Most men have lived their entire lives, literally lived their entire lives to for the purpose of a happy and healthy relationship with a woman, so they don't self delete. I don't want to say the other word, or that they don't die alone. From the moment you hit high school and you try to get the highest GPA, you try to buy the coolest clothes, you try to, get that little weekend job, that little side hustle job where you can make a little money so you can get just enough women attention to want to be with you, to like you, to want to talk to you. And put yourself on a level where you can win a woman over. And I think that at the end of the day, we as men want to better put ourselves in a position where we can win the women over we want to be with and love and cherish and appreciate and grow and have families with. But it becomes more difficult because the women who we wish to be with, to approach, to put ourselves out there to date, less than likely usually feel that they basically have no faults in dating. One of the primary questions I ask a lot of my clients, "Why are you single?" goes back to the beginning of this video, is it's not me. There are no good men left. There are not enough good men. Most of these guys are gay. Well, 54% CDC, excuse me, not CDC, but US Census.gov, 54% of men are single and childless. You can go do the research. On the other hand, you have CDC.gov that has proven that more than half of the men in Atlanta are heterosexual. And I always found it funny, and I challenge a lot of women on this, and they laugh because I say, all these men are gay, but I haven't met one sexually frustrated woman since I've been in Atlanta. I've never met one woman in Atlanta that says, oh, I'm so, I can't, I'm so sexually frustrated because every time I try to meet a guy for sex, he tells me no. If anything, it's the opposite. Women always, if you read, like, if you look at a lot of profiles on dating sites, a lot of women say, don't come at me if you just want sex. Oh, well, what about the men that are down low and all that? Well, I mean, still. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still not 50%. And it's crazy because you get this notion, like I go to another one, U.S. Georgia labor statistics. 65% of the black men that live in Atlanta, and I'm speaking for black men because I don't want to be too general where I confuse the purpose of this conversation. 65% of black men in Atlanta make at least $55,000 and above. I could keep rambling statistics about men, especially black men, and that's because I'm black, not because I'm racist, because I love all races of people. But speaking specifically on my culture, there's just too many statistics that support the idea, the false narrative that there are no good men. And I've challenged so many women to debate me on the topic. And I always have one condition. You can debate me on the topic as long as you come to the table with credible and verifiable sources that you can put in the link description below, so everybody can see it and do their own research. To this day, nobody. So I want to create videos going forward that have to do more with research, that have to do more with sparking people's minds and helping them open up, because I think, like Kevin Samuel said, for so long in his, he spoke to men for 3 years and no one really cared. And as soon as he starts speaking to women, he blows up instantaneously. But I don't think it's because he spoke to women. I think because of his approach in letting women know that somebody needs to stand up and step up and speak to you guys in the manner in which most of you need to be spoken to. And it's not really being disrespectful. It's just not kissing your behind. Because too often women have told that they deserve so much, but they only need to give so little. And I think it's that approach, especially in the African American community, that keeps so many of our women single. Because they've been told they don't have to look for a man. They've been told that they don't have to do anything, that they don't have to lose weight, they don't have to be educated, they don't have to they don't have to polish their natural looks. Not all this fake horsehair and weave and makeup and the 20 pounds of makeup looking like Ronald McDonald's daughter, and these wrap the claw nails looking like velociraptors from Jurassic Park. Just polish your natural beauty. And with that, you put yourself in a situation where the type of people you want to be with can acknowledge you and take you seriously. But because most women in our community, in certain social economic places in our community, don't care about the men they say they want, then when guys say in masses, we don't want weave, we don't want wrap the claw nails, we don't want 20 pounds of makeup looking like you're going to a photo shoot in the middle of July with your makeup melting all over the place, looking like looking senseless, really. Just wear your natural beauty, natural color, natural tone hair. If you're gonna wear makeup, a little splish splash here and there, doesn't hurt, a little eyeliner, but all the other nonsense, it just makes you look ridiculous, and it turns the type of men that you women claim you want against you. So the purpose of this video was to basically talk about why I created this channel and what I plan on doing forward to hopefully help men find the type of women they're looking for. Because at the end of the day, even though I am going to be talking to a lot of women going forward, this is a men's channel, and I want to help men get what they want, which are women who will love and appreciate them. I think I want to again thank the people who have joined the channel, because hopefully I'll spark the mind that will educate more people to find what they're looking for and to build happy and healthy relationships in all ethnicities. It doesn't matter whether you're black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, South American, or even the penguins in Antarctica. Till next time, peace. We are gone.